Hello everyone, and welcome to a special episode of True Dungeon Talk with Trent. My name is Trent of TrentTokens.com. I'm a huge fan of the game called True Dungeon and a very avid collector of tokens. If you have not yet clicked and liked and subscribed and all that other stuff, please do so. Liking and subscribing helps spread the word about the show, and I really appreciate those who have done so so far. So if you haven't yet, do that thing down there. Thank you so much. All right, so today is a special episode. As I mentioned, this is an unboxing, or perhaps more appropriately called an unbagging. This is one of my favorite episodes to do. It's the unbagging of the golden ticket loot. But for those of you who don't know what that is, let's back up a little bit. So first, let me click a few buttons here. There we go. All right, so first, so ignore this. So we'll talk about this, and we'll get to this in a second here. But first, let's talk about what is a golden ticket. It's changed over the past few years. So let me just explain 2023, and it's likely that it will be the same for 2024. We shall see. But there'll probably be a little bit of a difference. I don't know yet. So we'll all find out together. For 2023, what True Dungeon did is in random packs. You could have bought just one single pack from True Dungeon, or a whole bunch of packs. Obviously, the more packs, the better chance you get. And randomly in all of the 2023 packs of tokens that you could purchase from True Dungeon, you could find a golden ticket. There were 100 of these, and they're already purchased, or they're out in the wild. There were 100. You can see 2 here. And they've all been claimed, or at least claimed might be not the right word. They are all in the wild. There are still some open slots on the forums. You can go to TrueDungeon.com and check the forums there. So perhaps people have acquired them and not claimed them yet. That they, notified people that they have them. Notified the True Dungeon people. So golden tickets. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of like a little Willy Wonka thing. Let me pull these up here so you can see them. This year, unlike previous years, there were 2 versions. I'm not sure if you can see it here. Let's see if we can see this. This version here, it says Team Francis right there, and this one, and that was an NPC's pet from one of our events. And this is Team Gibgub. This was someone you met in an adventure. There's no difference between the 2 besides the names. So for someone like myself, you want to collect both of them. So what you do is, once you find that, you go to truedungeon.com/ticket. I think that's the site. Yeah, I had it up earlier, but it's not there anymore. I believe it's /ticket, and you'll see information about what to do. And what you had to do this year was you had to take a photo of it and then email it. And the forum post explains where to email it, and then you claim your slot that you wanted to do. There were 80 slots for Gen Con, which is now over, and there are 20 slots for Gamehole Con, which is in a few months. As of the recording of this video here. Now, once you acquire this and turn it in, then you have a slot on the golden ticket run. The golden ticket runs are generally before the rest of the public can go on the runs. So it's kind of like a dress rehearsal for the NPCs and all the tech crew to have a live group go through. And then for the people who have the golden ticket, it's also a chance to see everything before the public can. So it's really great for both sides. Another thing that happens, you do the same run that anybody else would do, but at the end, there's a special room. Some people might call it room 8 or a special room, and sometimes it's a room, sometimes it's just collecting in an area, and then whatever the special thing is happens, and I'll explain. That's what this is over here. I'll explain that when we get there. But one of the things that a lot of people really enjoy is the special loot bag, and they have the year on it as well. So here's the 2023 golden ticket and this is purple, and this was at Gen Con last year. If I'm not mistaken, the game hole bag was a different color. So let's go ahead and see what was inside our loot, shall we? All right, here we go. So this is what was inside the golden ticket bag for Gen Con 2023. Okay, let's flip all these over. Okay. All right, so first let's look at this. So here's the thank you token. If you placed an order this year, you received one of these. Thank you for your 20 years of something of amazing support. Thank you for your 20 years of amazing support. So if you didn't know, this is the 20th anniversary of True Dungeon, and which started in 2003. This is 2023. All right, so these are all relics. Let's put these together. Let's put these guys together. We'll discuss that. Discuss this one and this one and this one. I'm just kind of organizing them here. Okay, so this, I think this was the special token that was given out for something. I forget now. Gib Gub's handy acorn, just like the golden ticket here. You can see they both have Gib Gub on it. It's a very popular squirrel that was in one of our adventures. So that is a pretty cool token. It's a weapon, but you can throw it, and it may be eaten to heal 7 points. So it's a very flexible token, and you can also turn it in for Aragonite, which is great, and a monk can use 2 per round. So that's pretty cool. Now this here, these tokens, these are completion tokens for the virtual. Now we have done all of these here, but these two we haven't done yet. So these were new. If as of this recording, these are future virtual events. So that's kind of cool. The golden ticket people got to get those ahead of time, but these for here, we have done these events here. These are all the virtual completion tokens. And don't forget, you want to save all of your virtual completion tokens because for 2023, because that's going to be turned into an Orb of Annihilation. I believe that's a 2024 token. There's also this Grunel's +2 pointy stick. And so that's pretty cool. So may turn into restore dead ally to life with 1 hit point. So it's a weapon and also a magical stick that can bring someone back to life. So another versatile token. So that was another special token from when you do orders. Now this, and this is pretty common in a golden ticket bag. This is a random ultra rare, and it's a figurine of Power Phoenix. So that's pretty cool if you didn't have that. And what's kind of nice about that is if you did have this, you could at the table with the other people around trade, say, oh, I have this already. Does anyone want that? So that's another fun thing you can do. And here are some of the light blues for 2023. All right. Amulet of Magnifying, Ring of Sirenbane, and Hat of the Lucky Pirate. +1 saves, +1 to strength, and +1 to constitution. Very, very powerful. +6 to will saves. Also very nice. All right, so those were the light blues, and now here are some dark blues or relics. So we've got the Stalker Bead of Skill, Stalker Bead of Focus, and the Greater Bead of Whispers. These 2 tokens here, if you collect all, is it 20? I think it is 20, yeah. Collect all 20 of the Stalker Beads, you can transmute into these. +3 to Focus for the Stalker Bead of Focus, and the Stalker Bead of Skill, +3 to Strength, and +3 to Dex. So nice, powerful token. and then the greater bead of whispers. This is nothing to do with the stalker beads. +3 to saves, may not equip other whispers bead. This you can use to transmute into a bigger token. Now this is a 5000 GP bar. I'm always running low on gold, so it's great to have that. Now what usually happens is the GT bags, you'll have a 5000 GP mithril bar in it, but I'm not sure exactly how many, but there are 25k bars that show up. So if there were 80 slots, I wouldn't want to guess, incorrectly to be quoted. Maybe 1 in 20 or so have a 25 GP bar. Maybe 1 in 40. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's 1 in 10, but maybe it is. I have been at a table where somebody would pull a 25k bar before, but whatever it is, I've never pulled one. I've only gotten the 5k bars, which is still great. Now, new this year is this token. So this, as of now, is an exclusive golden ticket token, Skull of Batarak. So without any spoilers, he might have been seen somewhere in some dungeon at some time, some dungeon of terror, a tomb, if you will. This says, ingredient for making transmuted items, turn in for 5 golden fleece. So this is a brown back token. There you go. Yeah, you can see it. Trade 4. Jeff calls these chocolates. So that's a brand new token. So that was quite a surprise. All of these other tokens I had seen, with the exception of the 2 virtual tokens that we hadn't done yet. So that was a nice surprise, and this skull is also a nice surprise. So there you have it. That is the loot from the Golden Ticket Bag 2023 of Gen Con. Now the special room, let me explain that. So besides doing a normal run, which the NPCs and the tech crew, etc., get to have a nice little run through, and we get to see it before the public. You also get the loot bag, and then there at the end is the special room. Sometimes it's a physical item that you can use for the remainder of the season, like a +1 to hit or -5 from fire, or etc. A long time ago, I think it was 2013 or 15, 13. I think it was 13. There was a permanent item, and that 2018 was also a permanent item. But usually it's not a permanent item, and sometimes it's some type of random draw to get a token, and that was what happened this year. But in addition to that, it's also a special token that nobody knew about, and it's a very cool token. Now at the end of this golden ticket run, our group was brought together and told like the next step of the story. We were in this area, this village, and we had to rid these scary monsters, help get rid of them. And we were told that we could keep them if we wanted to, but we just got to help get rid of these scary monsters. And one by one, each person went into a room, and there were a number of tokens like this. Face down, there were onyx back, and then we were also given this. So you Pokemon fans might recognize this. And at the bottom there was a magnet here, and this, I should have replaced the light, sorry I didn't do that, but I think it blinks, so it was definitely lit up, which is kind of cool in the dark dungeon. And then we were given this, and then I was the last person, so there's only one left, but I assume when the first person went in there were 10, so they could choose randomly. And then you so this was the only thing that was there, and then you catch the token, and then when you flip it over, it revealed a brand new token that didn't exist. So this is a very cool thing for golden ticket people, and this is the spirit pet Newtling, and it says deals force damage, once per game. So this is one of the new spirit pets. There was only, prior to this, there was only one spirit pet from the dragon orbs that dealt fire damage, and these spirit pets deal force damage. So if you ever run into something where you really need to do force damage, you can do that. Some people maybe aren't huge fans of these because it takes your turn. You know, that it's your action to do this, and I think the argument on that side is that they would rather do their normal damage or their normal action. I still think it's kind of fun to have, and of course I'd want to collect them. And it's only one per game, so it's still kind of cool to have a spirit pet. You can only have one spirit pet per game, so if you happen to have the one that deals fire from the orb, you can only equip one. So you got to choose which one you want to do. Now, speaking of having one, so that's what I got in my bag. There were you know, friends of mine and other people that were at Gen Con that knew, of course, that I would want to get all of them. And they were really cool. Some people gave these to me, others I traded with, and so I have all 5. So I thought you might want to see all 5 as well. So this is all 5 of them. And speaking of that, there are 5 variations of these spirit pets from the golden ticket bag. I assume at GameholeCon there'll be, you know, like one in those bags as well. That's my assumption. I don't know. So I'll have a chance to get another one, which I'll just use for trading, or for someone who is trying to get them all. I'll try to help them, you know, with this one here, since I now have 2 of this one. So here we go. Let's just check out what these each are. Okay, so we've already seen the Newtling. That's the one, so I won't show you that again. But here we go. So this is the next one, Spirit Pet Grumpling. The names are really funny, and the images are just really great. I believe each of them do different damage. So this one is a 1-2, and that's a 1-1. So I think their average damage is the same, but the damage wheels are a little different on each of them. So here's another one, Spirit Pet Eye Bite. Great name, great image, really great images on these. This is probably definitely going to be a popular one, Spirit Pet Squirreling. Looks very much like our friend that we met in one of our dungeons. Super cute one here as well, Spirit Pet Treeling. Maybe you could say Baby Yoda. Also very cool. So that's all 5 of them there, and I'll show you this one more time. Spirit Pet Newtling. So really great design on all of those. So there you have it. That is the golden ticket loot from 2023. There was only one of these spirit pets though, so let me move those out. And that is that. Hopefully you like this video. I love doing the golden ticket runs. It's really great to see the progress each year, and for the NPCs and the tech crew to get a practice run in. Let's see here. There we go. And if you haven't gotten a golden ticket yet, keep trying. I saw someone, and it was 2017 when I saw this, but someone pull it from their 10-pack. So you can even just get a simple 10-pack and get that token. So good luck to everyone who hasn't done a golden ticket run before, and thank you again for watching this. And again, don't forget that algorithm stuff, liking and subscribing, and the bell icon, choose your notification options, etc., etc. There you go. And until next time. Oh, the last video I made, I forgot my slogan. I'm coming up with a slogan. What is my slogan? Oh yeah, here it is. It's really, really difficult to frown when you're smiling, so smile. See you next time.